Hello, I'm Sandro Gauci from Enable Security. In this video, I would like to show you what we've been working on, SIPVicious PRO. Let's start by introducing the tools. SIPVicious PRO is a command line toolset meant to test the security of real-time communications, which includes voice over IP as well as WebRTC infrastructure. To get a list of tools, we can make use of the SIPVicious list command. Now each tool takes a number of flags which can modify its default behavior. For example, with the RTP Bleed test, we can set the number of connections, the output file, what happens with the received RTP packets, they can be saved to a PCAP or WAV file, and so on. Let's give this tool a try. Here we're targeting the demo server set up for these tests, and we know that the calls are going on this server between the port range of 35,000 and 40,000. So we're going to run the command for 10 seconds. Next tool that we're showing is the SIP digest leak test. We'll be calling extension 2000, getting the digest challenge response thanks to the attack, and saving that to a file to be used with the password cracking tool John the Ripper. Let's take a look at the file that we just created. So now we can use John the Ripper and crack the password locally, making it a very quick attack. The password in this case is 2000. Now let's take a look at a more traditional attack. Here we're going to show the SIP Extension Enumeration tool to find out which SIP extensions exist on the demo server. We can see that a number of SIP extensions exist between 1000 and 2000. And so we can do a bit of online password cracking to try to guess the password for extension 1000. So now we know what the password is. Sometimes, however, you just want to test the target system for robustness to find any memory corruption issues or crashes that the system might be vulnerable to. For that we have the SIP Fuzzer tool, which will run for a few seconds. A similar tool, but purely used for denial of service purposes, is the SIP DOS Flood tool. We're going to start a large number of calls by sending invite messages and hanging up as soon as the server starts ringing. If run for enough time, this tool would actually break our demo server. So now I have showed a number of tools that are part of the SIPVicious PRO toolset. However, an important feature of the SIPVicious PRO toolset is that it can be easily used in an automated fashion. One of the most straightforward ways to do this is by checking the exit code upon each test. Let's take a look at a demo script where the SIP crack digest leak is used and then the exit code is checked. So if the exit code is 40, then we know that the vulnerability has been detected. Let's give that a run. Apart from exit codes, one can also parse the output of the tools, which is actually JSON. So here I'm going to show the SIP ping utility within SIPVicious PRO and its JSON output. This is useful, for example, when you want to chain a couple of SIPVicious PRO commands together, and for that we can show you a Python script. Let's take a quick look. So first the script runs the extension enumeration tool, and then it passes its results to the SIPcrack tool. So here is the open, and if we go further down we can see the SIPcrack command. It's being run over here after adding the extensions that it found. So let's give that a run. And we can see that it found a number of extensions, but then it found the password for extension 1000. The other ones have passwords that are not so easy to guess. So, SIPVicious PRO members are required to participate in an online introductory workshop. We do this because we understand that the learning curve for such a toolset is a bit steep, and so it is very useful to be able to have this session together, which is very practical and introduces the attendees to each tool of interest, as well as the concepts and security vulnerabilities that are covered. Of course, SIPVicious PRO is professionally supported by us, so we're here to help you achieve your goals with this toolset. I'm personally very excited to hear about how you'd like to use SIPVicious PRO, so do get in touch through the forms on our website.